Let's start off with Larry June, 2 Chainz The Alchemist, because I feel like that's the shorter one out of everything, besides the Super Bowl, obviously, which we can end it off with. Larry June's 2 Chainz and The Alchemist, Life is Beautiful. These three came out with an album together. I believe it was around 30-something minutes. Less than 12 tracks.
I think it's 11 tracks.
Yeah. And I will say that this is the collaboration that I did not expect to see, especially when they came out with that one song. Even though I've seen a lot of people mix when that one song, I believe.
37 minutes.
What's the song called?
What are you talking about?
Bad Choices. When that song first came out.
Good girl that made bad choices.
Yeah, people was like, ooh, like I don't know about this one, and everybody keeps calling this a Larry June tape. Well, I'm just like, 2 Chainz is on this too, right? And for me, I'm like, 2 Chainz kind of showed out on here. Yeah. For me, I'm a huge 2 Chainz fan, so to see him like on some Alchemist production on a whole project, and him with Larry June, which to me, these two on the opposite spectrums of like energy levels. 2 Chainz is very high energy. Larry June is very chill.
Hey, good morning, big ass niggas.
Good job, Larry.
Good job, Larry. Hey, baby, could you please bring me that orange juice? Thank you.
And when it comes to 2 Chainz, the way that he has his cadences and his flows and things like that, the way he's so bombastic on the beat, rapping wise, I'm not gonna lie, this is the one time where, last year I went through an Alchemist like burnout because I listened to so much stuff produced by Alchemist. With this project right here, I'm not going to say it sounds like heaven, like someone said this weekend. Which, when I said they was gassing, they were like, I wasn't gassing it.
Shout out Jay-Z, man. Yeah. Shout out Jay-Z, bro.
It was a little bit sensitive on the TL. I said, hey.
Light skin, B.
Yeah, but I said you gassing it. But go ahead. Yeah. But you gassing it, though. You said it sounded like heaven. Like, this sounds good, but it don't sound like heaven.
B, what I tell you?
People don't listen to music. I keep forgetting that.
On Fridays, they act like they never heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, what is this?
I'm just like, dude, I'm like, it's cool to say that sounds good. It don't sound like heaven.
Yeah.
My people are not just fancy sounds like heaven. Mixed with hell.
It sounds like hell.
Yeah, mixed with hell. But, going into this album, Life is Beautiful, I really enjoyed 2 Chainz's performance on this project.
Yeah, I like Chainz.
I like this project overall. I will say the dull parts for me on this album has to be from Larry June. To me, Larry June does his thing, but the production choices that Alchemist gave for them, I feel like they fit 2 Chainz a lot more than they did Larry June. I felt like 2 Chainz was going into a bit more Larry June's world and like his area. But Larry June, sometimes when he stepped out of his comfort zone to kind of like match 2 Chainz, I'm just like,
you felt that?
What?
I didn't even feel that.
The way, because sometimes Larry June can be like super chill, and then there's sometimes where he tried to rap a little bit more high energy, and I'm like, say baby, no. I'm just like, it feels like you kind of like forcing it right now, but I'm like,
what do you do that on here on? You gotta listen to older Larry June. He was way more.
Maybe because my favorite project from Larry June is the one with him hanging out the car door.
Yeah, if you listen to like 2015 Larry June, 2014. Man, I remember listening to Larry June crazy when Ferguson was burning down.
Well, Jesus.
That came out wild.
It did. But my first Larry June project was The Great Escape.
Okay, yeah.
So, I've heard about him a little bit before, but I was really never into him. And so going into Life is Beautiful.
Bean.
But there was some points on here where, I was just like, oh, Larry June kind of sounds like, it sounded a bit forced because there's some pockets where, like Larry is really comfortable in. And he shines really nicely in those pockets. But then there's some pockets where he was getting into kind of like match 2 Chainz's hype energy. And I'm just like, I personally don't like it.
I don't like the way tracks. I didn't get that.
See, I got to remember the tracks. But if I listen to him, it might have been Generation, the way that he was flown on there. That might be like my best example, the way he was flown on there. Like 2 Chainz was
I think you
perfect
had to get on that, in that pocket on that.
No, that's what I'm saying. You had to. You had to match the energy, but it just didn't sound right to me. Compared to what I'm used to, because for me, and the best, my favorite project from Larry June is A Night Shift. That's what it was. To me, perfect project. 10 out of 10. To me, the best thing I've heard from Larry June so far, right? And I heard his Doing It For Me project, which I thought was stereotypical Larry June. To me, this felt like it was sometimes he was coming out of his element to match 2 Chainz at times, but it wasn't unbearable. For me, some of my favorite songs, LLC. Bad Choices. I know people was mixed on that one. I really enjoyed that.
I got my LLC and my wifey name.
Yeah, what you said about I put all my houses under LLC. I like Generation. Oh my God,
that beat
2 Chainz. I didn't know Alchemist was gonna get busy like that on that production though.
It gave me like an old school vibe.
To me, it gave me 2 Chainz back in Pretty Girls Love Trap Music. It gave me those vibes back then. I don't know what it was, but That beat right there, that was like my favorite thing.
And that's when I text you, right?
Yeah, you literally text me right when the bass dropped on that.
I was like, yo,
we the generation got the kids hooked on the dirty spread. I'm like, whoa, so hard. But some songs I do like. I like the organics. I like John Prove. I like the way that Larry June's getting his melodic back. I'm like, come on, bro. Like,
you don't like Colossal?
Which one was that one?
Colossal.
I think I like that one.
Everything
the Munyan one started really slow, but to me it set the mood for
I like Munyan.
No, I'm saying it started off slow, but it set the mood though for the project.
It set the scene.
Because so, after subsequent listens, I was like, all right, I'm getting actually warmed up. Because at first when I listened to it, I'm like, all right, this is kind of slow. Like, to me, I'm just like, yo, how's 2 Chainz gonna fit on this? But as I went through the project itself, I'm like, oh, 2 Chainz is like flowing on here. And I said on Twitter before I listened to the project, please don't let this be another Fetty with Freddie Gibbs and Currency. Please, God, because I don't want to say it like this. I love that project, but Freddie Gibbs was washing Currency up on there.
He was not.
He was washing him up on there. I'm like,
bro's big. Oh, he's rapping faster, so he's washing him. That was not it.
And he was giving a better rap performance as well. The pen was way
biased,
more fire.
Bro. You're biased, bro.
Freddie Gibbs wasn't out rapping Currency.
No, not in my no.
Please. No. Please. Currency had his moments, but he wasn't matching Freddie Gibbs.
Currency does Currency. Just because our Currency do Currency and Freddie does Freddie, don't mean he's washing him. You just like Freddie more. That's all you got to say.
Freddie was washing him up and down on Freddie. But going into this project right here, I'm just like, yo, 2 Chainz, he like, I honestly thought Larry June was going to be the one to carry this for me because I'm just like, 2 Chainz over Alchemist production? I think 2 Chainz is already a really good rapper as is.
You do?
But, yes. Stop that. See, we've had this conversation before on here. Stop that.
No, why, bro?
See
y'all be overhyping 2 Chainz, bro.
I say he's really good. I didn't say he was the greatest.
You say he's really good. You better take that really off.
No, I'm in fact really, really good.
Oh, good. You better take that really off, bro.
Look, 2 Chainz, really good rapper.
He's more funny.
But he has a lot of character to him, though.
Yeah,
that's what adds to his charisma on these tracks. I'm not gonna lie. And 2 Chainz, like I said, he came into more of Larry June's world in this project right here for me. I really enjoyed it, B. Would I say this is my favorite project of the year? Rap wise, yes.
So far,
because not much has come out. But overall, I feel like this was a really solid body of work. B, how do you feel?
I enjoyed this. I played this, I don't know what, I played this by 7 times because it's so smooth, short, and you just play it. Like my girl, she even liked it. She was like, I think I like it because she like Larry June. If I play Larry June, like she rocks with Larry June. So my only thing is about this, like you speaking about Larry June, I felt like he was too comfortable on here. This was just his world. And bringing 2 Chainz in his world more of a standout because you're not used to him being on this type of production. Actually, collaboration with, Larry June and The Alchemist. So it was like really more attention on him. And when it comes to 2 Chainz, yes, to me, he's not the best rapper, but he is funny. He's always been funny to me.
I'd never say he was the best. I'm just letting that
he's not,
right
and
now.
he's not, to me, he's not a really good rapper. He's a good rapper. You know what I mean? Like, he's listenable. So, like, he has some stuff on here that just make me laugh. What do you say? I put on ownership. You know what I'm saying? That's ownership or whatever.
This is ownership.
You know what I'm saying? He just did that flip. And then he was talking about he misses, like, 2 X's, like, Mexico or whatever.
He said, I miss my ex, like
Mexico. Yeah, that's what he said. Like, bro, like, he is hilarious. Like, you can laugh at 2 Chainz. And he sounded really good on this production, especially on, like you said, on Generation. I love that. That beat was so dope. I love him on Colossal. Like, he has way more character that stands out. And I feel like Larry June was in his pocket. Like, this is just Larry June being Larry June. But I feel like 2 Chainz carried this. I'll be honest. Like, he was the standout
on Twitter. You saw me say that on Twitter.
Yeah, he stood out on this. And to me, I think this is a really good, solid project, bro. Right now, it probably is one of the best releases so far in the first quarter of this year. Like hip-hop you said, wise. Yeah, hip-hop wise, not much has came out, but I really liked it, bro. Yeah. It's just something that's going to stay in rotation. Like the albums I really been playing a lot is this album, and I still been playing The Weeknd like that. I play that run. Mm-hmm. Bro, Take Me Back to LA is getting played every day. Mm-hmm. But this is about Larry June and 2 Chainz though. Munyan was dope. It set the tone to me. Colossal was dope. It's no song on here I don't like. Like I could just play the whole joint.
Same.
Like I had 11 tracks, 37 minutes. It was perfect. Like bro, when I played it the first time, I was like, run it back. I just ran it back. It didn't feel like a chore to listen to or nothing like that. Cause sometimes we review an album, you be like, oh, you listen to it, you're like, man, I don't even think I like this. And then you like, man, I gotta listen to it again.
Yeah.
this didn't feel like that. It was a really easy listen. I got some laughs and I got some funny bars from 2 Chainz, and I just got Larry June. Only thing I say he felt too comfortable on here, and it like wasn't like a standout to me. But putting 2 Chainz in a different world, I think it brought more to the project, and I think it was a really smart deal to put 2 Chainz and Larry June together.
And this is like an unlikely team up.
Yeah,
like this, like when you put this on paper, you would think that this has never happened.
But like doing it's like, oh, this is not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like so, yeah.
Like it was executed in a way where I was like, this actually works.
Facts.
Like I was so scared for this to sound like. For me, especially when it comes to 2 Chainz, I felt like 2 Chainz was going to be the make or break point on this album. I'm just like, you doing this for someone else, he could just sound really off on this production. But for me, like I said, he was my favorite part of the album.
Because sometimes 2 Chainz, when he could have he could be on a beat, and sometimes it feel like, bro, like this beat is here, bro, like you're way over here, and it just to me it doesn't mesh well. But I know that was a thing of like what kind of made 2 Chainz stand out in his early times, but. I feel like it kind of ran out at like, you know, in the middle of his run he had. I'm like, this don't hit the same.
I think it's because of the production that Alchemist really gives. Like 2 Chainz, you have to have room for certain points of the beat to actually breathe. Back then, he would kind of like do the run-on bars.
And 2 Chainz used to always be on his player stuff too. And like Alchemist giving you these type of production, you can kind of get that off. Like 2 Chainz saying, "Man, I had the rims before I had the car." You know what I'm saying? Like.
Hey, it sounded smooth.
It sounded smooth. Like he's like, you know, he be wilding, bro.
And
like,
you know, he wasn't as like, I don't want to say a clown, but he wasn't as high energy towards like, all right, 2 Chainz, you doing the most. He
had to mellow it down, like mostly like tonally wise, but he still was 2 Chainz on this. So yeah, I like this, bro. This is something that's still in rotation. Like it can't. Hey, I played this. Usually when I review a project, I'm at least giving it at least 3 listens. Like I gave this like 5 or 6, maybe a little more.
I listen to this every day since it came out.
Yeah, I just been playing it.
Yeah, this is one of those projects I was like, dang, I have no problem.
We played it twice yesterday because you know we drove out here to get the food and we listened to it on our way back.
Oh yeah, that's definitely 30.
Yeah. So
yeah, I enjoyed this project. I like the cover. I like the tracks, and it wasn't too long. It didn't overstay its welcome. So that's the best part. So yeah, I just think that this was done on all cylinders. This doesn't have anything to where like there are going to be better projects that come out later this year, but this is a really solid body of work. I don't want to take that away, but I will say this is one of those projects that if a really great 10 albums come out, this will get pushed out of my top 10.
Oh, most definitely.
I don't want to make it sound disrespectful. Like that.
Yeah, but it's one of those albums that's like, okay, I'm not saying y'all wasn't trying to put out y'all best work, but you just know that like, oh,
this wasn't supposed to be a game changer.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But it was cool. It was like we in the studio, we catching the vibe right now.
Yeah.
Trying to run back 7 more.
Yeah.
But shoot, all right. But yeah. Overall, let us know what y'all think about Life is Beautiful by Larry June, 2 Chainz, and The Alchemist. I thought The Alchemist really did a good job with lacing these beats though too. I keep like forgetting to mention him. Like I feel like I gotta keep mentioning him because like I said last year I had that little burnout. This right here, I'm just like, dang, Alchemist, you really lacing them with the beats on this.
Ow.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know what y'all think about Life is Beautiful down in the comment section down below.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.